What's up, guys? This is Andy Huling. I've got my celebrity guest picker, Winston Smithy, who's returning back onto our show as a return guest picker. Winston, if you don't know him, he has been at the West Point Military Academy serving our country, and also he plays football for Army, and so he's definitely having a big time up there. Just got back from training in California, so Winston, welcome to the show.
Dude, thanks for having me, Andy.
All right. So Winston, we're gonna get into some topics. The big topic in sports right now is Wimbledon. So tell me what you're thinking for the women's and men's finals this weekend.
Right. So I was really happy with Sam Querrey making it to the semis, first American since Pete Sampras.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yes.
It's pretty exciting. I was a little disappointed that Djokovic retired. I feel like that would have been a great semifinal matchup with Federer and Djokovic, but I'm a big Federer guy, so I'm happy that he hopefully is going to get a chance to beat Cilic on Sunday and win the final. So
yeah, definitely. And then the women's final, we got Venus Williams playing Garbina Muguruza. Gonna be a big match between two power hitters. What do you think Venus's chances are of winning?
There's no way Venus is gonna lose that. I think Venus is gonna win probably 6-0, 6-1.
All right, that's
too easy.
That's a big call right there, but yeah.
Call.
So both these players are over age 35, and what do you think about just their resilience out there on court, just being able to stay in the game?
Age is just a number, man. It's all about the size of a fighting dog, and Venus Williams, she's got a big heart, so.
Definitely. All right. Okay, Winston, so another big sport going on right now is the Tour de France. France is one of their biggest times of the year. We got Bastille Day going on, and also the Tour de France. So tell me what you're thinking with the Tour de France.
So personally, outside of March Madness and the World Cup, Tour de France is my favorite sporting event of the year, and it was really exciting today because on Bastille Day, a Frenchman won this stage. I think it's 13 for the first time since 2005, so that was pretty cool. Also, I don't know the names of the cyclists, but I have my favorites. I just don't know their names. I usually look at their jerseys, but hey, man, a great sport.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's cool to see people going across the country, long distances on bikes.
Riding almost 110 miles a day, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's definitely great athletes right there. Okay, Winston, so we're 7 weeks away from college football. I want to get your input on two teams, obviously Auburn and then your Army Black Knights. So we'll start out with Auburn, and I just want to ask you, what do you think the outlook looks like for Auburn this year?
Stephen Roberts elected to come back, didn't go to the NFL draft. He's back for another year. A definite Heisman contender, Heisman favorite in my book. I don't see any way Auburn loses any game, even trails at any point during any game with Stephen Roberts, and then Jared Stidham, of course. He's the best player in football history coming to play for Auburn. Army, looking really good. Obviously the toughest game of the year, Ohio State. That's going to be hard, but if Army wins that, I think it's going to be Auburn and Army national championship, baby.
Okay, so your Black Knights will be playing Army in the playoffs.
We'll see January 8th, man, national championship.
Okay, we'll see you then, Winston, on the football field. So also in the big picture, I want to not just with Auburn and Army, but with all the teams like Alabama, Ohio State. Who do you think maybe is just gonna make a big run though? Realistically.
I think Georgia is gonna be really, really good this year. I think Jake Bentley is gonna have a great year at South Carolina. I think South Carolina will be in the SEC championship.
Okay, that's a big call right there. What do you think about USC this year?
I think USC is the best team outside of the SEC. I think they have the most talent. They've been recruiting really well, and I see them losing to Auburn in the playoffs.
Okay, so also in college football, so this couple of days ago, Jimbo Fisher literally says that Florida State is the reason why the ACC is the premier conference in the nation. Tell me why this is not true, and what is Jimbo Fisher thinking?
So, in terms of Jimbo Fisher's statement, in the words of Dwight Schrute, that is false. Jimbo Fisher is wrong about two things. One, the ACC is not the premier conference in the nation. And second, Florida State, even if they were, Florida State had nothing to do with that. Florida State got destroyed by Louisville, and I didn't see Florida State in the playoff or in the ACC championship last year. So I don't know, Jimbo Fisher's got something wrong up there, upstairs. He's got to work out because that's just some flawed logic.
Do you feel like, okay, that all these coaches who leave the SEC, like you have Urban Meyer left Florida, Jimbo Fisher used to be at Auburn a while, and then they all become like SEC haters, you know? Do you feel like that? Like that's true?
I think they just recognize the big dogs are in the SEC and they just want to knock them off. And they can't do it on the field, so they just like to take jabs at them. But, I mean, he'll have to back his words up when they play Alabama coming up this season.
Oh, yeah. He will definitely have to do that. All right, Winston. So, we've got Gold Cup going on. USA Soccer is in the mix with Mexico and some of the other CONCACAF teams. So, what do you think U.S. Soccer looks like right now?
So, I watched Mexico last night, 0-0 draw against Jamaica. I know the Jamaicans are great people, great music, but Mexico just looked like they weren't trying very hard. Didn't play a very good game. I saw the U.S. play the Martine Islands the other night. Martine Island has like 3,000 people in it. U.S. should have won by more than scored 3-2. They shouldn't have let up any goals from those guys. So I think but the U.S. is playing with the B team, so you kind of get what you get.
Yeah, they don't have like Pulisic and Altidore out there. You know, they need some stronger people. I was kind of surprised that he didn't put the starting team, which I mean I know I don't know. It just seems like a tournament. You want to play your star guys, but I guess he's not really concerned with this tournament as much as some would be. You know, but I don't know. I was quite surprised you wouldn't put some of the starting people out there.
Right.
So, yeah, definitely. I think that would be good. But so we got the World Cup's coming up next summer. What do you think U.S. Maybe will do in Russia next year?
I think the U.S. needs to be looking to 2022 if they're really talking about chances of going really deep. I think you still got some aging key players, and once those guys move on, and you get young blood that's experienced for the 2022 World Cup, that's when you're going to see the U.S. be really good.
Yeah, I think Pulisic will be in that young team. He's definitely a star at Borussia Dortmund. But, yeah, I mean, definitely. But you still got Dempsey in there, Altidore, guys who are getting older, but they still provide talent. Do you think the U.S. will make it out into the round of 16?
I think it's kind of a toss-up. I don't think they'll make it past the round of 16. I think they'll make it out, and I think they'll make it out of the group stage, but they won't make it farther. I mean, depending on who they draw, you could always draw like Greece or Costa Rica and make it, but I mean, I don't see them making the chance of them making a deep run are just not very good.
Yeah, I got you.